Hey guys, Cal here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be the first video since hitting 1,000 subscribers. I'm very grateful for all of you for helping me achieve this goal. We will be doing a giveaway probably towards the end of the month, as I want to give away some gold passes, probably between 3 and 5. I'm thinking towards 5, but we'll see when the time actually comes. But we're going to be doing that towards the end of the month, as the beginning of the month is when people usually start buying their gold passes, and I don't think there's any point of giving someone a gold pass who already has one. So we're going to do one at the end of the year. The only reason that wouldn't happen is because Christmas is right around the corner. So if just plans get busy, we'll ship it out at the beginning of January. I also need to figure out how to do the giveaway as well. But nonetheless, if you are interested, we're going to be doing a video dedicated to the giveaway so that you can all comment and subscribe to be put into the raffle. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. 1 minute in. This is going to be sneaky goblin farming. We need to get some dark elixir for the royal champion, and yeah, we're just going to roll with it. We did some, oh my god, we did some war attack, so that's why our this is a little bit messed up, but let's go right into it. I've been using a lot of potions lately because of war, and because of the fact that war is going to be such a big deal now. Really making sure that you have a lot of raid medals is going to be more important than ever. If you're not in a clan that donates like us, we're not the best at donating, so going to have to start using less raid medals on specifically farming to make sure that we can maintain the purchasing of potions, to make sure that we can be as relevant in war as possible here. So that's kind of the vibe. We're going to have these here, but we're not going to be aggressively using our jump spell. We might have to alter our why do we go over there? But we might have to alter our composition a little bit here to kind of make space, or to kind of make sure that we're not spending a lot of these resources specifically on our CC, because that's going to eventually catch up to us, and we don't really want to run out there. Then we'll have to figure out some sort of way to get around that, and because this is full of rushed accounts, the quality of donation might not match the needs that we have during war. Especially, I don't think many of us are high enough level to even give siege machines, or at least relevant ones like the flame flinger. I don't know when you get flame flinger. Is it Town Hall 13? If it is Town Hall 13, then we have a few Town Hall 13s, so we just don't really, we haven't upgraded the workshop because the workshop isn't important when you can donate or just request, because you'll never really ever use your actual workshop ever, as getting him is essentially free, and it will take, and you can just use your loot or loot spendings pretty much elsewhere, is usually the general consensus when it comes to specifically heroes. So, or not heroes, when it comes to, what is it called, the workshop and siege machines in general. Might as well spend your golden elixir or your elixir on upgrading other troops, or upgrading your barracks and other important aspects of farming. I did mention joining the clan. Here's the clan if you want to join it. Just say YouTube and you will be put in. As long as you're green, you will be put in all wars. And right now we're doing pretty good in war, but we're not too worried about specifically winning. I do enjoy winning, but it's not the end of the world if we lose a war here and there. So there will be no real pressure to perform well. Just to, we're mostly doing this to, oh, messed that one up pretty bad. We're mostly doing the wars to farm the new resource, more so than like getting a really cool record and doing really well. Unless, of course, that becomes something that the channel wants to see. I will be posting some war attacks later in the month, or later, probably tomorrow. Going over some war attacks, and if people like that, then there might become a more war focus to the clan, and if enough clan members are wanting to have a hardcore war win streak, then of course we can push towards that. But of course we're mostly a rush clan, so I don't really think we're going to have too many instances of really needing to perform well in war, as a lot of us aren't going to have the push to get there and be relevant anytime soon, unless of course we spend those raid medals on hero potions and troop potions, which have because of the buff, which I will be talking about in the later video, is very good for specifically rushed players, making us very relevant in war very early, and maybe even making it to the point where there's no reason to not rush, as the downsides are now much lower than they once were. But now we're 7 minutes into the video. Haven't really talked too much about what I'm doing here, so if this is your first time watching the farming videos, this is what we're going to be doing. Essentially, what I focus on is not so much the loot, but I enjoy sniping out for town halls and then getting the loot on the way there. The only time we really collect everything is if it's a dead base with all the loot on the outside. But because we are very trophy focused, we prioritize getting that star every single time to push as high up as possible, to not only now get more the new loot for your heroes, but also to get a good loot bonus afterwards. If you notice, we do throw our heroes down every single time. I was talking, so I spaced out and didn't do this every single time, but essentially for every percent you get, you'll get more loot from your loot bonus, and through going higher up in trophies, you'll be gaining more every single time. See, we got 38%, so we got 81,000 golden elixir, which is great for grinding out those walls alongside your dark elixir grinding. So that's why we mostly go for dark elixir, because dark elixir is easy to get, and usually it goes hand in hand with sniping out town halls. But we do like getting trophies for the sake of good war bonus, and because the star bonus is going to become more relevant than ever, we really do want to make sure that we can achieve that. This one, I think we're going to take a loss, though. There's just so much loot here that it would have been not a shame, but it would have been a waste to kind of leave it behind. And because we're hitting most of these bases and getting the stars, it isn't that big of a deal if we lose it. Actually, we only have 14 goblins left, so we might as well try our best here to get into this town hall, which shouldn't be too hard, because if we drop a jump here, we should be able to get a good amount of our troops inside. So we're going to snipe out this elixir here, so we can drop a jump here, and let's see if we go. Okay, looks like we are going to go straight for that town hall. What if we put it over here? Nice. So we're going to drop all of them here. Hopefully we don't miss this invisibility. Oh, it looks like we have some goblins wandering around, but we do indeed get it down for our final attack. And because this is our final attack, let's spread out our heroes a bit. Always have your warden with one of your heroes. I like having it with the king because the queen has her own little failsafe and can hit over walls, whereas the king kind of just takes everything on the outside nicely, but has trouble when he hits like a wall here, where we can pop that warden, pop that king, get all the troops out, and then make them wardenized so that they can take out a lot more percent here. So we're going to probably hit the 40s. Sometimes if you're lucky you can get to the 50s, especially if you use a siege machine. But for the reasons I stated earlier, we're not going to be using siege machines. Probably, I don't want to say never, but it's going to be quite rare that we ever use a siege machine, just because the cost to have that, specifically with raid medals, when we need those potions, especially early on. This is the early on Town Hall 13, and because it's very early on in our quest here to max out this Royal Champion, etc., this Royal Champion is only be level 20, only level 4, and to really take out these max level Town Hall 13s, we really want her to be level 25. So, but that's going to be it for today's video. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks in, which is pretty good. And there is a new. This is all new. I don't know if I like this. It's new. It's all new here, but it feels. Do I have any misses? I guess I don't really miss very often. Flex, but because of this, we have to. I guess we can just look at it. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'll do a little tally on how much Dark Elixir we do in the title because it's easier that way. But nonetheless, I hope you did enjoy today's Sneaky Goblin video. It was more so talking about other topics rather than focusing on the Sneaky Goblins. But usually we do focus on the Sneaky Goblins, and if you are interested in that, definitely hit subscribe, right? And I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Peace.